They say evil wears many faces, but I know the truth. It only needs one voice, and it used hers. Her name was Regan. 11 years old, bright, gentle, curious. The daughter of an actress, innocent, until something older than language crawled into her soul and spoke through her like a second tongue. At first, they thought it was trauma, then schizophrenia, then a rare form of aphasia. But the girl didn't forget words. She inverted them, turned them against us, spoke Latin, Aramaic, Sumerian, backward. And not learned, no. This was experiential fluency. She didn't translate evil. She became its dialect. I walked into her room expecting delusion, but what I found was a linguistic abyss. She greeted me not with a scream, but a smile. "The boy with the dead mother," she whispered. My knees buckled, not because she knew, but because she knew how to weaponize it. Words that cut through belief, words that were not hers. I tried to reason. I spoke gently. She laughed, not like a child, like something pretending to be one. She said my mother's name in Greek, the exact tone my mother used to sing lullabies. She said things I'd never told anyone. Personal failings, secret doubts, private shame. She mirrored my voice. Then the voice of Father Marin. Then hers again. And then, no voice at all, just the sound of a body convulsing, bones cracking like kindling under the skin. Her back arched into impossible geometry, eyes rolled back, skin mottled. But the worst part, she kept smiling. There are levels to possession. What they don't tell you in seminary is that most of them are subtle. Whispers in your ear that sound like your own voice. Tiny shifts in grammar, syntax, breaking. That's how it started. Small heresies, linguistic mutations, until the word itself fractured in the girl's mouth. She told me God was dead in perfect ecclesiastical Latin, then laughed in tongues. Marin called it Pazuzu, an ancient Babylonian demon, but to me it was less a name than a signal. A parasite coded in sound, traveling through breath and phoneme. Every syllable she uttered felt like prayer in reverse. We began the rite at midnight. The holy water sizzled on her skin like acid. She retched bile and blasphemy in equal measure. The air turned dense, metal bent inward. The wallpaper peeled in spirals as if repelled by her. She mimicked my voice, word for word. Then she used his, Marin. His heart gave out just after sunrise. He died with the crucifix in hand. And she laughed again. I held her down, tears streaming. Cross in one hand, her frail wrist in the other. And I begged, "Take me instead." The demon paused. It smiled through her lips and leapt. I felt it instantly, like cold glass cracking behind my eyes. A storm of screams inside my skull. Every language, every sin, every curse. And I jumped out the window, down the stairs, into silence. 6. What remains? They say I died a hero, that the girl lived, that it was the will of God. But even now, in whatever place this is, I hear her voice, and his, and mine. Sometimes they speak in harmony, sometimes in contradiction, sometimes they whisper in you. Because this wasn't just a possession, it was a contagion. And every time you speak her name, every time you remember this story, you say one word too many, and it hears you.